your sides, mister.
Hello everyone, it is Pegboard, so welcome back to another episode of Boom Beach. Today I want to show you guys something. What will be coming a little bit later today is going to be the quest of Dr. Terror. It's not a quest, it's Dr. Terror that will be coming, not the quest of top 50. Sorry about that. I'm kind of all over the place right now because I'm just happy to be back again. Let's collect all of these awards and then I'm going to show you guys how well I did on Dr. Terror.
Wartime epaulets.
Treasure and... Oh, free crystals. Sweet. Okay, let's see. 3 diamonds over here. You may hear some background noise. I'm sorry for that. Cannot do anything about it. Let's grab... Dude, so many crystals. It's insane. I'm gonna be going for that one. Yesterday, I took down Dr. Terror on stream. It's actually pretty cool because I made an entire new base with the people on stream. And I'm gonna show you guys what that base looked like, because that base is actually pretty awesome and I love the way it turned out to be. Let's take a look at this base. This is what I call the spaceship wing. I don't know. It looks really cool. Look at that. It's so awesome. We got some residences in the front there. So amazing that I'm starting off with residences immediately. Shock launcher in the core center. Backed up by some shock launchers over there at the sides. Pretty cool stuff. Some rocket launchers a little bit more in the back, but still covering the front, which is pretty cool. One rocket launcher over there. Flamethrowers behind the residences, so that way units gonna be hitting the residences. So if it's like heavies attacking the residences, flamethrowers start to hit pretty hard. Cannons at the side. Boom cannons behind it at each side. Have some machine guns in the center as well. The mine placement was pretty good. Let's take a look at the defense that we did on this base. So the first one, home base rated. It was this base. Oh dang, I cannot show it to you guys. Are you serious? This episode literally was in vain. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a recap a different way. So they broke through. And it really looked good in the beginning. The first attack really looked good. I had all of these statues boost up. Troop health. Building defense damage and building health. I had those both. I don't even get why. This is really annoying. I really don't get why this is not visible. Because it's honestly... Look at this. This one is 12 hours and 21 minutes ago. This one is 12 hours and 5 minutes ago. And this one is 2 minutes before that. I think it has something to do with the amount of stuff that you're able to see on there. So that really kind of sucks. But once again, getting back on how we took it down. Kind of like a rough battle, honestly. You saw the heavies come in first. And I wasn't able to take down the heavies in time, so we kind of adjusted the base from the way it already was. I thought it was working out pretty nicely. These cannons were definitely doing the work. The fact of the matter is that the warriors and the Zukas were really overwhelming on this base. And I'm going to be keeping this base and show you guys how this base is going to be working on, I think, the next Hammerman Strikes Back. So that's gonna be pretty interesting, okay? I'm gonna be using this base, and that's a promise on my end. Now let's actually go to the takedown that I can show you guys. So I swapped to my perfect MLG base. That is base number 4 that I'm always using. And this base is so beast. I honestly didn't think it was gonna be winning. Because you gotta take into consideration that base that I just showed you guys. I put that together with like 50 people being on the live stream. So we built that thing together, and with your advice and everything, we still weren't able to take it out. So I used this regular base that I kind of made on the fly like a couple of months back. And ever since, I lost only 10% of every single battle that I've been doing on Hammerman Strikes Back against this base. Let's get into the slur of things here. We have some heavies almost being taken out. Heavy Zuka at the left side. All of the Zukas are basically gone. All of the heavies are basically gone. In come the warriors. And the cool thing is the shock launch is kind of hitting the warriors here. There's still one wave of warriors coming right now. But look at this, all of these Zukas, they won't really be able to survive because rocket launchers, shock launchers, and everything's just hitting on them. And basically all of the Zukas are right now gone. So then it gets kind of tricky. where the warriors are still there. Warriors are headed to the top there. There's a couple of warriors coming in there. They're not going to be surviving because they don't do enough damage. This shock launcher is in big trouble. It kind of gets holded off because of the other shock launcher. Still gets wiped out just like that. And look at everything being thinned out like now. It's just insane to watch. It was such a pleasure to watch this after those 2 failures. I literally spent about an hour on that other base and I was not able to take down Hammerman. It was really frustrating. So yeah, instead I used this base and we did really well. We took it down and it was awesome. It was really awesome to see this. So I took it down, was pretty happy. Now, that's not gonna be the ending of the video. You know, I could make it the ending of the video, but it kind of would be a senseless video. So instead, I'm going to show you guys some base defenses instead, because I have a couple of base defenses here. Let me show you my log if I can find 3 of them. Okay, so 2 days ago, we had been scouted 36 times by 14 players, got attacked 10 times by 6 players, got raided 3 times out of 3. So that's pretty good, right? Home base defended, home base raided, defended. In short, scouted 38 times by 14 people. That is like 2.5 times by everybody. Like, I don't even get why you would be scouting that many times. In the end, we got attacked 9 times by 7 players and got raided 5 times. Pretty cool stuff. Hammerman on the hunt. We also got the defense log over here. This happened 10 hours ago. Scouted 39 times once again by 16 players. That is more than 2 times by each player. Attacked 6 times, got raided 5 times. Now the difference between the first log to this log is that I right now only have a laser beam level 1 and a shock blaster level 1 as well. And the reason for that is because I'm saving up these prototype modules for my real push to hardcore medal earning. So I'm gonna be building up the level 1 for a little bit before I move on to laser beam level 3 or 2 and shock blast number 3, because I'm definitely going to be making some shock blasters level 3. The issue that I'm having is that I'm not going to be getting a lot of prototype modules in the meantime. So let's go over a couple of defenses that we've been doing, starting off with this one. 4 Scorchers and 12 tanks. He had nothing boosted up, but maybe his gunboat energy, I'm not really sure, but let's take a look at how he took me down, or tried to take me down. This is General Mike attacking from the left side here, dropping his flare, seems to be going pretty well, speeded up 4 times, until he makes his way up there, okay. So shock blaster over there is still hitting the Scorches, which is pretty cool to see. One Scorch is about to die because that boom cannon over there is doing a ton of damage, and there it gets wiped out. 3, 2, 1, boom, it explodes just like that. There's no cannons in the front actually hitting those Scorchers, so, or the tanks, so that's pretty cool on him, I suppose. The shock blaster is definitely doing work to slow down everything, and it is really annoying to deal against that, so I'm pretty happy that that is there. Actually got wiped out because he dropped a couple of like artillery and barrages on that to wipe it out. Second Scorcher gets exploded because of the cannon. There's 2 of them here still, Scorchers, that are about to get wiped out. That one is gone, and the next one will be gone in a couple of seconds, I suppose. There it goes down. So now there's only tanks remaining, and you'd be thinking he'd be in an amazing position, but the problem here is there's 2 shock launchers left. Oh, there's still 4 tanks here. There's 2 shock launchers left. One over here focusing on these 3 tanks, and then one over there focusing on all of those tanks. So he's having a really rough time making his way through the base, and he finally decides to retreat, but he didn't make it because of the cannons. So that was a very nice defense, even though I say so myself. We also got raided by some other guy. Now the difference here is bare minimum, honestly. The difference between the two is that this guy, which names I cannot pronounce, it's squiggly lines everywhere, he has more damage and more troop health, but less gunboat energy. So let's see what the difference is between the attack of General Mike and squiggly lines over here. So he starts off by taking out the boom cannon at the right side. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Artillery. And he does have enough energy to do so. Okay, he goes for those cannons over here. Is he gonna be wiping it out? It is almost gone. I can't expect an artillery to be dropping. There it comes. Boom! It is gone. So what is happening up next? He's taking care of the flamethrowers. Cannons and flamethrowers are gone. Goes for the weapon lab, the radar, and of course the sawmill. And then they're spreading out a little bit. There's 2 going at the right side, 2 at the left side. 1 shock launcher in the back, 1 shock launcher at the right. The 1 shock launcher at the right side is kind of getting pulverized here. It's pretty funny to see. He's shocking the boom cannon. He kind of missed the shock blaster. I'm not really sure if he was intending to hit the shock blaster. If he did that, it was a little bit unfortunate. Squiggly Lines over here is doing a way better job here. And this time around he actually managed to get the shock blaster and the boom cannon at the same time. The boom cannon is about to get terminated. There are still 3 Scorches left. The Scorch at the right side is in big trouble. Scorch at the left side is kind of getting a lot of damage as well. And the Scorch in the middle is doing pretty nicely, even though it does have a lot of health left. It is still already at the headquarters, burning everything into a million pieces. I think all of the Scorches get wiped out, which they kind of waiting for it. There it goes. They do, but look at those tanks. There's still so many tanks left. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tanks left, and he dropped some Scorches here. He can just go for the takedown. I think he's gonna be focusing on the headquarters. Oh, he already took it down. So that's the attack of Squiggly Lines. Let's go to the next one. This is a warrior attack, and he didn't make it. This guy with another bunch of squiggly lines and some stars behind it. So star squiggly line. He was using the warriors here. And let's see what you're doing here. I don't know how I came to squiggly lines. I think it was Casey Neistat on one of his videos where he was writing out something in Chinese. He called it squiggly lines. That was really funny. So I was like, oh yeah, I should probably use that in my video. Okay, squiggly line stars has a lot of damage right now. He's making his way up to the cannon, but surprise, there's a lot of mines over here. So boom, boom, gets more damage. Some of his warriors are in terrible condition. He needs to drop so many medkits before he can make his way up to the headquarters. And on the headquarters, again, you gotta be dropping a medkit because of the damage that you're receiving. So you're in a pretty bad shape right now. Let's see how this is gonna be going. Are you gonna be dropping some shocks? Yes, you are. Not on the shock launches though. That's gonna be an issue for you for sure. Oh, he actually dropped one on the back shock launch. Okay, that's fair. Getting so close, but not being able to take it down. That's pretty annoying. Let's go to the last attack. Once again, squiggly lines and stars. And we defended against him. Let's see what he did differently this time around. Okay, so he took out the machine gun over there at the headquarters and a couple of mines here and there. That's a valid strategy right there. Goes for the critters. Let's see, he's walking straight onto the shock launcher. Honestly, I would not do that personally. I don't know how successful squiggly lines and stars is on his usual attack, but we're just gonna see how this is gonna be going. Okay, walks straight into the mines and then redirects his warriors with a very late flare. It's kind of a funny sight, to be honest, but he's getting pretty far here. Let's see how much damage he is doing. What are you shocking? Critters on the shock blaster. And that's pretty much all you can do. Did I see a medkit? No, I did not see a medkit. He's getting so close once again. And then he gets wiped out. I'm pretty sure if he actually did boost up some more stuff like gunboat energy, he would have been in the ability to take me out. This happened 30 minutes ago, so he's probably pretty annoyed by the fact that I just came online. So good on you, squiggly lines and stars. That's gonna be doing it for this video. Shows you guys a bunch of defensive replays. Coming up later is gonna be the quest of Dr. Terror. And did I seriously just say it again? Dr. Terror Island Edition is gonna be coming up. And I think, I'm not really sure, I don't have a lot of diamonds, so I kind of need to save up some diamonds before I can do another quest to the top 50. I'll just see, I'll take out some bases in the meantime or something like that. But yeah, Dr. Terror is coming up soon, hope you guys are looking forward to that. And yeah, we're gonna be wrapping this video off here. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, make sure that if you guys like this video, to boom, give it a thumbs up. That being said, this has been Reverse for Boom Beach. I'm gonna be signing off and I'll see you guys in the next one.